1-year round of uneasy movements. One-year round of tough situation. Surpassing all the difficulties and fears during this pandemic. Welcome to Maningcao National High School. The institution that comes in one in achieving the vision of the Department of Education to better serve its stakeholders, our learners. Unshaken and unstoppable, driven by devotion and passion in teaching, the teachers of Maningcao National High School are here to give quality education. We faced challenges, we find means and ways, we conquer them.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Heavenly Father, surround those who are graduating with your grace. Bless them with hope so that they move into the future with eager and open hearts. Help them to put the knowledge, skills, and insights gained through their education to use for the good of all humankind. Inspire them to believe in the goodness of life even when faced with challenges of life and difficulties. As they commence with their lives, may they grow ever more grateful and wise. All this we ask in Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Honored guest, Schools Division Superintendent, Sibulan 2 District Supervisor, Dr. Andrea Luz S. Ingles, faculty and staff of Maningcao National High School, headed by our teacher in charge, Ms. May Bianca C. Fabiliar, completers and co-graduating students and their respective family members. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, a great day to all. Our journey has been a roller coaster of ride, and a lot has changed as 6 years had passed. However, those challenges that we encountered definitely helped us become a better version of ourselves today. On behalf of Batch 2020 to 2021, I would like to acknowledge the school's dedicated faculty and administration who extend their efforts to build up and assure the well-being of the students. I would also like to recognize the support of our superintendent, our honorable mayor, our Sibulan 2 district supervisor, and our barangay officials spearheaded by our barangay captain, Emeteria Grafe, for being there for us whenever we need them. Likewise, we won't be here today without our parents and guardians who serve as our inspiration and strength. Lastly, I would like to express my gratitude to Almighty God for His constant guidance and protection. For without Him, we would never come this far. This day is about us and what we have achieved through hard work, determination, and moments of creative inspiration. Moving up and graduation ceremony is a time to imagine our future and the world to become. This is not the end, but the beginning of a new chapter of our journey towards success. When we think of the road ahead, we may gain perspective by looking to where we have been and moving forward to our journey towards life. We carry along with all the lessons from the past, hoping and praying that we would be able to triumph towards the end. According to Winston Churchill, and I quote, "Success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm." Thank you and welcome.
Good morning. I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of Maningcao National High School for school year 2020-2021 composed of 20 boys and 14 girls with a total of 34. Thank you.
By the authority vested in me as the representative of Leonor Magtolis Briones, Secretary of Education, through the Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Sinen Priscillo P. Pauline CESO 5, that these 34 learners have completed the basic requirements prescribed under the basic education curriculum. I now confirm you, senior high school graduates of Maningcao National High School, this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
Ablong Jefferson G. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Basi Charles E. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Basi Franny P. Maningcao Gamay, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Basi Joden B. Maningcao Gamay, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Buhanghang Ray T. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Bulagaw Eric. Maningcao Gamay, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Calyopas Elhar S. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Cordero Christian B. Maningcao Gamay, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Ibiosa Emmanuel B. Lawaan, Maningcao Gamay, Sibulan, Negros Oriental, with honors. Ekong LJ G. Maningcao Gamay, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fonoliera Jared A. Tulak, Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fonoliera Joven S. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fonoliera Caleb T. Maningcao Gamay, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fonoliera Rino A. Cantalawan, Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Grafe Narji E. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Guillermo Rodel Jr. T. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Nuay Rodrigo P. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Orsha Gemars Jim T. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Saloma Raymar B. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Villa Espin Ronmark, Cantalawan, Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Asherto Jerlin T. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Batal Melissa C. Maningcao Gamay, Sibulan, Negros Oriental, with honors. Calyopas Elmi S. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Dangkulos Maricris S. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental, with honors. De La Rosa Pinky May, Cantalawan, Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fortuito Jenny A. Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Grafe Renilyn P. Maningcao Gamay, Sibulan, Negros Oriental, with honors. Gravino Rhea, Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Griffon Maybelline, Cantalawan, Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Linihan Nika E. Maningcao Gamay, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Manolo Yudelin V. Cantalawan, Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Remolyo J.Ann F. Cantalawan, Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Saruno Maxine, Cantalawan, Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Takiang Kimberly, Maningcao Dako, Sibulan, Negros Oriental, with honors.
Good morning. I have the honor to present to you the candidates for completion of Maningcao National High School for school year 2020-2021, composed of 20 boys and 37 girls, with a total of 57.
By the authority and power vested in me as the representative of Secretary Leonor M. Briones, the Secretary of the Department of Education, through the Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Senen Priscillo P. Pauline, says of 5, that these 57 learners have successfully completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the Basic Education Curriculum. I now confirm you, junior high school completers of Maningcao National High School this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
Bahana Ramil Jr. T. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Batal Angelo B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Batal Mervin C. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Bulagaw Bernie C. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Cabando Dominic R. Cantalawan, Maningcao, Negros Oriental. Cadalso Roniel P. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Cordero Gerald B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Cortez Brian B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Kulanag John Paul B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fonoliera Aaron G. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fonoliera Kent Lloyd E. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fonoliera Raymond A. Cantalawan, Maningcao, Negros Oriental. Fortuito John Vincent T. Cantalawan, Maningcao, Negros Oriental. Fortuito Justin. Cantalawan, Maningcao, Negros Oriental. Gramay Pets, Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Malinaw Windel G. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Frijoles Kier E. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Shenes Rainiel T. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Taghap James Ryan O. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Taghap Lloyd Jeric G. Cantalawan, Maningcao, Negros Oriental. Alcanzare Danelin J. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Arnado Jalimar S. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Bangkirigo Jela. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Base Ronalyn M. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Basi Mia B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. With honors. Batal Mia Jen C. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Batal Reina Jane M. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Bilangdal Kailin T. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Buhanghang Juana Marie B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental with honors. Ishar Rose Jean B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Ekong Elizame G. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Elia Laika Jane G. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Yumagi Erich Mariah C. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Yumagi Jodeline R. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fonoliera Janice A. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fonoliera Jean Marie B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fortuito Event Fe R. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fortuito Mary Grace R. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Fundador Chris C. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Gabia Ardeline F. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Ganyulon MM B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Grafe Rachel May G. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Mir Liza May B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Orsha Christine T. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Orsha Mary Jane B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Pakulanang Richel D. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Polpol Britney Joy. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Rimolio Ellen Rose. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Tagyam Abigail L. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Tagyam Jamari B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Tagibulusan, Jesselmy F. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Tampus Edinjoy T. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Takiang Flordeliza C. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Torres Daisy S. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Velez Nemery B. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Villaispin Marvili. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Yayong Melogen P. Maningcao, Sibulan, Negros Oriental.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed. the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face to face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Greetings of love and peace to each and every one. School year 2020-2021 has been the most challenging year in education. All been struggling to survive in all aspects. But our beloved Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones lead the baton that education must continue amidst whatever crisis we will be facing. And so, here we are, celebrating one of the most precious accomplishment that you have, your graduation and moving up ceremonies. It is one fleeting sense of pride and joy to be able to celebrate with all of you for your victory, bravery, resilience, perseverance, and commitment that push you to experience what we have today. So our beloved, most precious gems, our dear learners, just wanted to let you know that you are doing great. It is not easy to be learners with all the pressures in today's world. The more in these trying times due to pandemic. How you hurdle your lessons remotely through distance learning of varied modalities, the fear and scare of the virus due to negative publicity, and many more. But you survive and victorious. So, don't lose your heart if you find things difficult. Today, the world is so tested. It is a high time that you put all your learnings into action. Never be a bystander watching as the world takes a paradigm shift. Take the wheel. Collectively, the youth are stronger than any pandemic known to men. Remember, everyone is a student of life as we all keep learning something or the other throughout our lives. So, keep the faith and believe in yourselves. Work hard and work smart too. and with the right focus and determination, you will see that goals are not impossible to achieve. Just have a clear plan, and whatever detours come your way, don't be afraid. Face them with conviction that those are part of the pitfalls where we cannot evade. So be strong and let your education and learnings with God be your shield. And don't forget to thank the most honest persons in your life. Those who can say and tell you exactly what you are doing, either good or bad. Those who guide you sincerely to the path where you want to walk on. Who always with you in times of your successes and downfalls. They are your parents, teachers, relatives, and best friend. So learners, congratulations, you hit the mark on your timeline. To all the parents and guardians out there, your contribution towards the realization of the once dreams of your children is so great. Sustain it, and you will see and harvest the fruits of it sooner than later. So thank you for partnering with DepEd through your children's education. So to all of you, congratulations. To the school, I know how you struggle also, especially that the world was shocked of what happened and nobody was prepared. There were so many hows and whys, but you are able to navigate it until reaching its destination. So whatever is the experience and hardships, what is more important is the outcome of what you have done. That's why my salute to you. To our teachers, school heads, supervisors, and non-teaching personnel, you did a great job, worthy of emulation. I am proud of you. To the SDOs, I am so happy of what your division accomplished for school year 2020-2021. Your efforts doesn't go to vain. Now it comes into fruition. So to all, kudos. To everyone, always have the smile in you. See miracles in life every day, and you will be filled with positivity in thoughts and actions. Congratulations once again. Keep safe, and God bless everyone.
School year 2020-2021 has been a very trying and challenging school year. We came face to face with a number of major concerns that had to be addressed for the school year to open because of the pandemic brought about by the COVID-19 virus. We had to determine the modality of delivering lessons in our province in the absence of face-to-face classes. Enrollment had to be done remotely to keep to the safety standards so as not to compromise the health of our DepEd personnel, our learners, and parents as well. School year opening had to be done in October only when the President of the country gave the green light for school year 2020-2021 to commence on condition that there would be no face-to-face classes. DepEd had to contend with the fears and reservations of the different sectors of the society regarding school opening. But education shall continue. This was a strong conviction of DepEd Secretary Leonor M. Briones, and this was supported by DepEd officials in the different governance levels of the department. all means were exhausted to make education continue, and it did. Now, we are at the threshold of the falling of the curtain of a very challenging yet historical scene, school year 2020-2021. Truly, school year 2020-2021 is historical, and being so, all of us who have contributed to the realization that education must continue amid the pandemic challenge are now part of history. Our names may not appear in the annals of Philippine history, but definitely our relentless effort will be etched in its pages. To you, dear graduates and completers, your graduation, your completion is truly a feat which calls for a celebration. You have successfully overcome the different obstacles which have come along the way as you treaded your way during the school year. While the COVID-19 pandemic brought about fears among us, not to mention adverse change in life and lifestyle, it has also given you the opportunity to display how much you value education. The efforts you exerted as you worked on your modules and comply with the requirements really shows that education is a priceless commodity which almost everyone wants to possess. Congratulations to all of you for successfully completing the school year in spite of the great challenge that had to be faced head-on for you to reach this point of your life. Your graduation, your completion. Your graduation, your completion in these trying moments did not come in handy. So many ingredients had to be tossed and mixed to turn your dream of graduating, of completing, a reality. The guidance and support of the Department of Education at the central and regional levels provided us with a direction as we sailed through rough waters. The heroism of your teachers and other school personnel under the stewardship of the principals and school heads, as well as the guidance of our public schools district supervisors as they courageously enrolled, distributed, and retrieved the modules is truly remarkable. The compassion of our division module writers and quality assurance team members under the wings of our division subject area supervisors of Negros Oriental Division to craft and produce our modules to give life to our modality of distance learning through the printed modules is amazing. This was strongly supported by the men and women of the SGOD, administrative, finance, supply, and health sections, and everyone in the division of SDO Negros Oriental. The men and women of the alternative learning system also did their share to make education continue in their own context. The support of our national government and our local government units at the congressional, provincial, municipal, and barangay levels was very inspiring, which gave Negros Oriental Division the strength to carry on with its mission of providing education at whatever cost. Our PTAs in the division, district, and school levels were a formidable support system that was such a great help. Our partners in the public and private sectors did not also turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to our needs. The support of your parents, guardians, benefactors was a very important element whose contribution to your success could not be underestimated. These are the people who also deserve the accolade as you celebrate your success. As the curtain of school year 2020-2021 falls, let us continue to hope that we will continue to strengthen education in the new normal through our dedication, commitment, and compassion. As we celebrate success, I give all our graduates, all our completers, and their parents, guardians, benefactors, and all those who made this possible my loud hurrah and bravo as I exhort all our completers, all our graduates to brace for the challenges lying ahead with courage and a strong faith in the divine providence. The world continues to unfold for you, graduates and completers. Break a leg. Your education shall be among your strong weapons as you conquer the world. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Good morning to all of you. Our guest speaker for today is a registered civil engineer, guest instructor of NERSO Civil Engineering Department, freelance civil engineer in the field of structural engineering and construction management, certified American Concrete Institution or ACI, concrete field testing technician, former civil engineer to Department of Health, Region 7 Office, team leader, construction project management, former site engineer of ELJ Builders Incorporated, assigned at Manila, projects completed, Robinson's Mall. Please help me welcome Engineer John Ronald R. Fortuito.
First of all, I just want to thank the faculty and staff of the Maningcao National High School for inviting me here in this one-of-a-kind virtual graduation. So this event is made possible due to the existence of the COVID-19 pandemic. We all know that our education never stopped. So once the leaders ordered to stop the face-to-face encounter, but our leaders in the education system initiates a move to continue learning. We never sacrifice the quality of our education. So our president issued a somewhat distance learning. Then we switched to face-to-face, then online learning. So one of the biggest challenge of our educator is how to maintain the quality of education due to the distance learning that we engage due to this COVID-19 pandemic. One of my main goal, that's why I engage in the teaching, is due to the my own experience while I'm gaining my degree in my chosen field. So we have different kind of teachers, values of different teachers. Then we have this one as a good teacher. We have also a terror teacher. So those, what we call a terror teacher, really harms the development of our students. Okay? So let me tell you a story. There was a family. It happened that they have two sons Okay? The eldest is a very extraordinary student, an excellent student. So all of his subject, he excels in all of his subject. Okay? And contrary, the youngest child of the two is opposite. The parents registered in their mind that maybe this child is having laziness or don't have a motivation in learning. So what the father did is he brought his youngest son to a dormitory school. The main purpose of his father is to make this youngest child to be independent. In the dormitory school, he also always got the lowest score. What they didn't know is that this child has a certain disorder. One of his teacher is being transferred, so they have a new teacher. Okay, so this new teacher personally attached with the student, and he managed to teach him patiently, teach him every single word, every mistake that the student made. Every child is special, so they have different needs. So with that, it is our duty to identify what is that needs. So we should identify that weakness. Then we will have this attention in order for that child to overcome his weakness. I want to share to the students how they will exceed in their learning by just remembering the four basic operation in mathematics. So add learning. So add some inner resources. So make sure that you will graduate with additional learning. So that's number one. Number two is subtract. You have to subtract those what we call, these are doings that never helps you to grow. Or these are habits that will never help you to grow or to learn. Then number three is multiply. So what is multiply? Okay, multiply your friends. You will multiply your friends because at the end of the day, when you have difficulty in subject, your friends can help. And last is divide. Okay, so you will divide your time. You should always have time for learning. You should also have time for social time, enjoyment time, or friends time. And the most importantly is the time for our God. So you should separate a time to go to church, give thanks for every day's blessing, and also the gift of life. So thank you. Congratulations, students. I hope that you are doing well with this virtual graduation. And please stay at home, stay safe, and God bless. Congratulations.
Distinguished guests, Schools Division Superintendent, Sibulan 2 District Supervisor, Dr. Andrea Luz S. Ingles, faculty and staff of Maningcao National High School, headed by our teacher in charge, Mrs. May Bianca C. Fabiliar, completers, and fellow graduates and their respective family members, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a great day to all. I would like to express my deepest and sincerest gratitude to all the people behind the success, to our beloved teachers, supportive parents, families, and friends. We owe you everything. Our hearts are filled with gladness, love, and respect. We know that saying thank you is not enough, but we cannot think of any ways just to let you all know how grateful and thankful we are from the deep recesses of our hearts. You all have helped shape us become a better person than we are today. And I can say in total confidence that without you, we would have become very different. To my fellow graduates and to our grade 10 completers, congratulations to all of us. Let us not forget the struggles we encountered and the important lessons in life we have learned during the education process, no matter how dark and hurtful the past was. Let us bear in mind that these are our foundations in building a sturdier version of ourselves, especially during this time of pandemic. This virtual graduation and moving up ceremony is a great manifestation of the hard work, sweat, and tears we have invested in our education. Let us congratulate each other for overcoming those challenges and for being able to reach this far. Before ending the speech, I would like to share this wonderful passage by Ipulan, and I quote, "Everyone fails, but not all who fail is a failure. For failures are only for those who do not have the courage to stand up after they fall." My fellow graduates and our grade 10 completers, let us never give up. Let this be our mantra for the rest of our challenging lives. Do not be afraid of failing. As long as you keep learning, you keep winning. Once again, congratulations, and may the Speed Force be with us all. Thank you.
In a moment, everything can change. Feel the wind on your shoulder. For a minute, all the world can wait. Let go of your yesterday. Can you hear it calling? Can you feel it in your soul? Can you trust this longing and take control? Open up the part of you that wants to hide away. Sometimes my tries are outside the line. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. Oh. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Fit yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Touch yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Touch yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. The rest is still unwritten.
Before we close this morning's ceremony, I'd like to take this last opportunity to say, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Maningcao National High School, congratulations to all the graduates and to the parents as well. It is certainly a great job for everyone that lead us to this momentous event. My dear graduates, it is now clearly seen your outstanding achievement and its well-deserved pride. You all deserve to receive the highlight of great applause. Think about all that brought you here, all the trials, hardships, misfortunes, all the stress, the ups and downs. You surpassed all of those because of your endeavor, dedication, and determination to reach out your goal in life as a student. This school year is historical and is to be written. It is because learning does not happen in classrooms as the usual setting. So with this ceremony, it is no longer live with the audience or spectators. This pandemic taught us to adapt the new normal. But the positive side in it is that it doesn't stop us to learn and continue our education. As a result, you all now enjoy the sweet fruit of your labor. Before I end, let me share this quote from an unknown author that says, "Success and excuses do not talk together. If you want excuses, forget about success. If you want success, do not give excuses." Once again, congratulations.